Been waiting for this to show up. What do you guys think it is? What do you think's in the box?
I don't know.
Should we open it? Do you want to open it?
No. It looks like...
Oh, look. There it is. What's that? There it is. There it is. I want to say a couple of reasons why I bought my Ultimate seat instead of a different brand. I've heard good things about a lot of brands out there. Probably the biggest reason that I went with the Ultimate seat was I had an Ultimate seat on a 2003 Honda Goldwing, and I really liked it. The '03 Goldwing, the seat was a little bit wider, but the bike's a little bit wider too. But I really liked it on that bike. I bought the bike used with that seat on it, or I probably wouldn't have bought the Ultimate seat. I wouldn't have bought one anyway, because I've heard those seats are pretty comfortable anyway. If you watched one of my old videos, I think it was 10 things I like and 5 things I hate about my Goldwing. This seat was the #1 thing that I did not like at all on it. So I talked to my wife about it, and we decided that to go ahead and buy this seat for it. So that's one of the reasons why I bought it. Another reason is my wife has a Can-Am Spyder, and last year we bought the Ultimate seat for it, and she really likes it too. So I really like the Ultimate seat. Another thing that should be noted about the Ultimate seat is a lot of the other ones do not plug in directly with your bike. You have to plug it into your battery or a different hotspot or something like that, and then the controls are on the side of the seat, and then so you don't run it by your dashboard anymore. So to me, that's a big thing too. You know, it's a new bike. I want to keep everything working the way it's supposed to be. I've actually had this seat now for, I would say, about 6 weeks. This isn't the original seat that they sent me. I had to send the original one back, and I'll tell about that story in a minute. That's the main reason why I'm making this video. I went with a completely black seat, and the reason why I did is if I buy another bike, and this seat will fit it, then I want it to be able to match it. I did think about putting the red stitching on this seat, but I just felt like, no, if I was to buy a blue bike or something that was way off from red, then it wouldn't match it. I did keep my my original seat too, if that does happen. So okay, so like I said, I had to send the original seat back. So what happened was I put my seat on. It was a couple days after that that I could go riding again. So after that, I took it out for a ride, and I noticed that my heat, I don't know what you call them, the little heat blinker things on my dashboard were blinking at me. Well, I didn't know what it meant, so I tried to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn on. It's too hot to have it on now, but when I saw that, I decided, okay, I need to turn the seat on and see if it's working. So I turned it on, and nothing happened. So I pulled over to the side of the road, and I took my little side cover off, and I kind of played with the connection thing, and it started working until I got to my destination. And then when I left my destination, it was blinking again. So I pulled over and I messed with the wires again, and it started working. Well, I got home, and I emailed the ultimate, I guess the factory or the business or whatever you want to call it. And I told him, I said, hey, there might be an issue with this seat. I says, I want to try it for a couple weeks still, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there's that of what's going on here. And I told them what it had done, and they had emailed me back right away, and they said, if there's any issues at all, then just let us know. And I said, okay, I appreciate that, thanks. Well, I took it out later on that day, and it was doing it again. So I came home, and I said, hey, this seat's still doing it. So what are my options? I said, I really don't want to send this seat back because one, it's riding season and I want to be able to use this seat. And two, I don't have the box anymore. I threw the box away. So this guy, he emailed their factory and he said, would you guys please send Sean a new seat because he's having heating issues with the previous one that we sent him. And then they said, Sean, would you send your old seat back in this box, and here's a postage label that's already paid for to where you won't have to pay to send it back. The thing I like about that is there was no questions asked about anything. They completely believed me. They did exactly what they said. They sent me a new seat. I plugged this new seat in. I've had it for, like I said, 4 to 6 weeks now. The heating system in it works great. There's something to be said about their customer service. You know, a lot of businesses, they question everything that you say and you have to jump through a bunch of hoops to return something. This one, they were very helpful. I would recommend the Ultimate seat, if nothing else, just for their customer service. But for another reason, the quality of this seat, their stitching is amazing on it. It looks awesome. I really don't have any complaints about this seat, other than the fact that when you first buy it, it's pretty stiff. And I think that, you know, like any new seat, it's got to adjust to your butt, or my butt's got to adjust to it, or something like that. But I know that it'll soften up and it'll adjust. So I mean, I can already feel a difference to it. This is really a nice seat for me. So anyway, this is my video this week. Like I said, I'm really happy with my Ultimate seat that I've got. If you guys are thinking about buying an Ultimate seat or another brand out there, like I said, I've heard really good things about all of the brands. I just, the thing I really like about this one is, one, I know it's comfy, and two, it does plug into my motorcycle, and all the dashboard lights still work on it. So if you like my video, if you'd like it for me, I would appreciate it. I've got a bunch more coming up, and if you'd subscribe, it really helps my channel out. I guess that's it for this time. So have a good ride today, guys. Thanks.